Now today we are going to start very important topic. The topic is what? Half range series. Half range series. Okay. So what is the half range series? So there are two half range series. First one is half range cosine series, and second one is what? Half range sine series. So let us see first one, half range cosine series. Half range cosine series. Okay. So what is the half range cosine series? See here, if we define the function, define the function f of x, define the function f of x in the interval. Your interval is what? 0 to L. Okay. And and we take it and take its reflection about, or you can say reflection in the y-axis, y-axis, so that the function f of x becomes even function, becomes even in the interval minus L to L. Okay. And then the Fourier series of the function f of x is given by f of x equal to a naught plus sum running from n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n pi x by L. Okay. Name this equation number star, where we will have the Fourier coefficient a naught is equal to 1 upon L integration of limit 0 to L f of x dx, and name this equation number 1. Then we will have an is what? 2 by L integration of limit 0 to L f of x into cos n pi x by L dx. Name this equation number 2. And in this case bn is equal to what? 0. Okay. Name this equation number 3. Why this so? Why bn is 0? Because the function is what? Even function. So only cos is what? Even function, and f is even function, and product of even function is what? Even function. So an will survive, and f an is what? Sorry, f of x is what? Even function. So a naught will also survive by the properties of definite integral. Okay. So since bn is 0, so then we will have the Fourier series only the terms of cosine series. Okay. Only the terms of cosine series. That's why this series is known as what? Half range cosine series. Why this called as half range? Because a complete series contain what? Cosine series as well as what? Sine series. But sine series vanish means what? Bn is 0, then sine series will what? Vanish. So only cosine series is remaining. That's why it is called as what? Half range cosine series. Okay. So just write down such such a series is called such a series is called half range cosine series, called half range cosine series. Okay, such a series is known as half range cosine series. Getting? Now similarly you can define half range sine series. So we define half range sine, half range what? Sine series. What is the half range sine series? Okay, what is the half range sine series? If we define if we define the function f of x in the interval 0 to L, okay, and and take take its its reflection in the x-axis, in the x-axis. See here, if your axis is what? X-axis, then y coordinate will be what?
Zero.
0. Yes, if axis is y-axis, then x coordinate will be 0. So here we are taking the reflection. Okay, here we are taking the reflection in the x-axis. So sine term will what? Survive, and cos term will be what? 0. So this is what, if we define the function f of x in the interval 0 to L and take it reflection in the x-axis, so that so that f of x becomes odd. F of x become odd function in the interval minus L to L. Okay, then by properties of definite integral, we can express the Fourier series as follows. Then f of x is given by f of x is given by f of x, and this is equal to what? Your function f of x become what? Odd function. So in odd case, what happen? In odd case, a naught is 0 and an is 0, only bn term will survive. So just write down the Fourier series accordingly. So this is what? Sum running from n equal to 1 to infinity bn sine n pi x by L. Okay, name this equation number 1. Okay, or name this equation number star, and just determine the Fourier coefficient where a naught is 0 in this case. Okay, a naught is 0 and a naught is 0 and an is also 0. An is also 0. Okay, and bn will be what? Bn will be your 2 by L integration of limit 0 to L f of x sine n pi x by L dx. Okay, n pi x by L dx. Okay, so this is your what? If you obtain the coefficient a naught an and bn and resubstitute the values in the series, then you will have half range sine series. Why this so? Because here a naught is vanish and an is also vanish. Coefficient Fourier coefficient a naught and a n is 0. That's why only bn term will survive. Okay. Why bn term survive? Because here f of x is what? F of x is odd function and sine is also odd function. So product of odd
सर
function will be what? हाँ.
सर ये सर फंक्शन एफ ऑफ एक्स और फंक्शन कैसे हो रहा है सर, समझ में नहीं आ रहा मुझे।
देखो f of x become odd function in the interval minus l to l. अभी लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने पढ़ा था ना इवन फंक्शन एंड ऑड फंक्शन. इवन ऑड पढ़ा था ना बाय प्रॉपर्टीज डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल. यस. मैंने रिजल्ट आपको शो किया था ना.
सर मैं
रिजल्ट अगर देखो आपका इंटरवल माइनस ए टू ए दिया है. डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल की प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? इफ व्हाट इज द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ दैट? इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ लिमिट माइनस ए टू ए एफ ऑफ एक्स dx equal to what? 2 times of integration of limit 0 to a f of x dx. When f is what? F is even function. Okay. If f is even, then this integral is equal to this. If f is not even, means f is odd, then this integral value is what? 0. Okay. This integral value is 0 if f is odd function. Okay. This is the
सर कैसे
reason
पता
behind
चला
that.
कि जो
See here.
इवन फंक्शन है।
देखो ये फंक्शन क्या हुआ? और फंक्शन है इस इंटरवल में. ठीक है. बट साइन फंक्शन क्या है आपका? व्हाट इज द साइन फंक्शन? आपको मैं इवन और चेक करना बताया था कि नहीं बताया था? साइन माइनस थीटा इज व्हाट? माइनस ऑफ साइन थीटा. एक्स रिप्लेस बाय माइनस एक्स. सो एफ ऑफ माइनस एक्स इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? माइनस ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स. सो दिस फंक्शन इज व्हाट? ऑड फंक्शन. एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ ऑड फंक्शन इज इवन फंक्शन. गेटिंग? समझ में आया? ये देखो ये जस्ट फार्मूला है और इसके बेस पे अभी हम प्रॉब्लम करेंगे. वी आर गोइंग टू डू सम प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड ऑन दिस. ठीक है. इसको आप याद रख लो. इसको आप याद रख लो. ये आपको याद रखना है. ठीक है. दिस इज फर्स्ट एंड दिस इज योर सेकेंड. So this is half range cosine series. Here, why this calls half range sine series? Because only sine term will survive. Cos term vanish. Okay, cos term vanish, and constant term will also vanish. So only sine term is there. So that's why it is called as half range sine series. Get it? So such series is known as what? Such series is called, or you can say is known as half range sine series. Sine series. Okay. Now let us do the problem based on this. Then you will understand what is the half range sine series and what is half range cosine series. चलिए, let us move to the next page. First of all, we will do the half range cosine series. Then we will do half range sine series. Okay. So let us start. Example. Example. Find the half range cosine series. Find the half range cosine series for the function is given by f of x is equal to x in the interval 0 is less than x is less than 2. Okay. So this function is given and we have to what? We have to find out half range cosine series. For this what I have to do? Just write down your given function. So we write here given function f of x equal to x in the interval 0 is less than x is less than 2. Okay. This is given to you. Now let f of x equal to f of x equal to a naught plus sum running from n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n pi x by l, n pi x by l. B, require require half range half range series, half range cosine series. Okay, half range cosine series. Okay, name this equation number what? Name this equation number star. Okay, this is what? Half range cosine series. Will it now? But our job is what? Our job is what? To determine coefficient a naught and a n. Now to find the coefficient a naught and a n. For this, we will have the formula for a naught. We will have the formula for a naught. And what is the formula for a naught? That is 1 by L. Okay. And integration of limit 0 to L, 0 to L f of ax and dx. Okay. But we will have L is what? But your interval is given to you what? Interval is given to you 0 to 0 to 0 to L. Okay. Your interval is given to 0 to 0 to 2. But we know that what? This is half range cosine series in the interval 0 to L. Okay. So comparing this, we will get L equal to what? We will get L equal to 2. Okay. Therefore, A naught equal to 1 by 2 integration of limit 0 to 2 f of x. F of x is what? X and dx. Just integrate this. So this is equal to 1 by 2 integration of x is x square by 2 and providing limit 0 to 2. So this is what? 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. This is 1 by 4. Okay. And provide limit 2 square minus 0 square. So this gives 1 by 4 into 2 to the 4 and 4 cancel. You will have 1. So therefore A naught is equal to 1. Got it? Naught is 1. Okay. So therefore you can say A naught is 1. Okay. Name this equation number 1. Now our job is to find an. Now we will find an. An is equal to what? We have the formula for an. An is 2 by L integration of limit 0 to L f of x cos n pi x by L. Okay, this is formula for your an. Okay, so just go for next page, then we will solve this. Therefore an is equal to what? 2 by 2 integration of limit 0 to 2 f of x cos n pi x by 2 dx. Why this so? Since L is what? L is 2. Okay. So this become what? 2 and 2 2 and integration of limit 0 to 2 f of x and cos n pi x by 2 dx. Okay. But your f of x is what? Your f of x is x. Integration of limit 0 to 2 x cos n pi x by 2 dx. Just integrate it by using generalized integration by part. So this is equal to what? We will integrate. First term is u, second term is v. First term is u, second term is v. So this is u, that is x, and integration of v. What is integration of cos? Can you tell me what is the integration
Sine.
of cos? Yes, sine. Integration of cos is sine. So sine n pi x by 2 and divide by their coefficient. What is the coefficient? N pi by 2. Okay. Minus derivative of this term x, that is 1, and integration of sine. Integration of sine is what? Minus cos. Minus cos n pi x by 2. Okay. But divide by their coefficient n pi by 2. But n pi by 2 is already here. So this is n pi by 2 ka whole square. Okay. And providing limit 0 to 2. Just simplify, then apply the limit. So we will have uh, this is this goes on numerator, so this become what? 2 by n pi x sine n pi x by 2, minus minus goes plus, and this is what? This goes on numerator, so this become 2 square by n square pi square. Okay. And cos n pi x by 2. Now apply the limit 0 to 2. Apply the limit 0 to 2. Then upper limit just substitute 2 n pi into, instead of x we putting here 2, and sine n pi into 2 by 2, and plus 2 to the 4 by n square pi square cos n pi, instead of x is 2 by 2. Okay. So we just put in the bracket. This is for upper limit minus lower limit, instead of x we putting 0. So 0 multiplied by this whole thing will be what? 0, and plus 2 to the here 4 we write, and n square pi square into cos, yeah, 0 multiplied by this thing is 0. This becomes cos 0. Okay. Now close the bracket. So this is what? This 2 and this 2 2. So this becomes sine n pi. But sine n pi is what? 0. So we putting here 0. Okay. And plus this 2 2. So cos n pi. Here first write 4 by n square pi square. Cos n pi is what? Minus 1 raised to n. This is what? Minus 4 by n square pi square. Cos 0 is what? Cos 0 is 1. Okay. So just simplify it. What is the common in between? 4 n square pi square is common. So we write here 4 by n square pi square. And what is in bracket? Minus 1 raised to n and minus 1. This is your an. But in this case, what? Bn is what? Bn is 0. Okay. Name this equation number 2, and this is equation number 3. Now putting equation, or you can say value of a naught, an, and bn in equation number star. Putting values of a naught, an, and bn in equation number what? Star. We get what? F of ex equal to a naught. How much we found a naught? A naught is 1. Just substitute over here. So 1, and plus sum running from en equal to 1 to infinity. An is we obtain 4 by n square by pi square, and minus 1 raised to n minus 1 and write down cos what? Cos n pi x by L, but L is what? 2. So cos n pi x by 2. Okay. And Bn is 0, so no need to write. Okay. So let us simplify this in the next page. So therefore, f of x equal to 1. 1 plus 1 plus, see here, what is the constant here? 4 by pi square is constant, just taking outside. So plus 4 by pi square. We will have 4 by pi square. And what is the remaining inside? So summation running from n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 and divide by what? En square into cos n pi x by 2. Okay, just see here, 4 by n square we taking outside, so this is remaining is what? Remaining term is minus 1 raised to n minus 1 by n square into cos n pi x by 2. Okay, now run the series. 1 plus 4 by pi square, run series. n equal to what? I am putting n equal to 1. So this is minus 1 and minus 1. So this become minus 2. Okay, by 1 square. Cos n, instead of n we putting here 1. So we have only 1. Okay, so this is pi x by 2. Okay, then 2, n equal to 2, this become what? Plus 1 and minus 1 0. For even case this will 0, so only odd term will survive. So this is 2 by 3 square cos 3 pi 3 pi x by 2. Okay, minus 2 by 5 square cos 5 pi x by 2 minus so on. Okay, so we'll have 1. See here 2 is common in each term, so we're taking outside, so this become minus 4 to the 8. 8 by pi square 1 upon 1 square cos n pi by 2 and plus 1 upon 3 square cos 3 pi x by 2 and plus 1 upon 5 square cos 5 pi x by 2 and plus so on. Okay, which is required Fourier series of the given function. So we can say that which is required of range cosine series of given function. Okay, it is clear to all. I hope you understood this problem. Yes or no student? बोलो yes or no. इजी है कि डिफिकल्ट है लगा आपको?
सर इजी है।
हाँ आसान है, आपको खाली कुछ नहीं करना है, बस कॉन्सेप्ट को समझ लेना एक बार, बस पैटर्न आपका वही है जो आप करते आ रहे हो. द नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल इज next example, obtain half range sine series. Obtain half range sine series for the function f of x is equal to pi x minus x square. Okay, in the interval 0 to pi. Okay, and use Parseval's identity. Pars Parseval's identity to deduce that 1 upon 1 raised to 6 plus 1 upon 2 raised to 6 plus 1 upon 3 raised to 6 and plus so on, and this is equal to what? Pi raised to 6 by 980. This problem we will solve. Are you ready for this? Students, are you ready for this? Bolo?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us begin. Solution. So what is given to you? Just write down. Given that your function f of x equal to pi x minus x square in the interval 0 to pi. Okay, in the interval 0 to pi. Now let f of x is equal to what have to obtain? We have to obtain half range sine series. Okay, so f of x equal to what? Let f of x equal to sum running from n equal to 1 to infinity bn sine n pi x by L. Name this equation number star. B require half range sine series. Okay, so we let it here f of x equal to sum running from 1 equal to infinity bn sine n pi x by L is what? Require half range sine series. Now our job is what? Our job is to determine the Fourier coefficient a naught and an. But in this case, but in this case, we have a naught is equal to what? 0. Name this equation number 1, and an is what? Also 0. Name this equation number 2. Okay. Now to find our Fourier coefficient Bn only. Okay. Now let us move to the next page. Then we will find Fourier coefficient Bn. So since we know that Bn is equal to what? Bn equal to 2 by L integration of limit 0 to L f of x and sine n pi x by L dx. Okay, but our interval is given to you what? 0 to pi, and comparing this what with interval 0 to L, we get L is equal to what? L is pi. We get L is pi. Getting? So then what have to do next? Therefore, Bn is equal to 2 by pi. Instead of L, we put here pi. Integration of limit 0 to pi. F of x. Your f of x is what? Your f of x is pi x minus x square. F of x is what? Pi x minus x square into sine n pi x by L is pi. Just put here pi and dx. Okay, now just simplify this. This is 2 by pi integration of limit 0 to pi x minus x square into sine this pi and this pi cancel. Only have sine n x and dx. Okay, just integrate this. So this is equal to 2 by pi. Okay, here we will apply generalized integration by part. So this is u, this is v. So we have pi x minus x square u part and integration of v, that is sine. Integration of sine is what? Minus cos. So minus cos n x divided by their coefficient. What is that? N. Okay, and minus derivative of this term. Derivative of this is pi minus 2x. Okay, and integration of this quantity. What is integration of cos? Integration of cos is what? Sine. Sine n x by n, but n is already here. This is n square. Okay, so plus minus, then here we will have plus. Okay, take derivative of this. So derivative of constant term 0 and derivative of 2x is minus 2. So this is minus 2. Okay, derivative of minus 2x is minus 2, and integration of this. What is the integration of sine? Minus cos, but minus sign is here plus. So this become cos n x by n square is already here by coefficient of n. This become n q. Okay, now providing limit 0 to pi. Okay, so before applying limit, just simplify this. So 2 by pi. Okay, and minus n is here. So we write pi x minus x square cos n x by n, and minus n is here, minus n is here, minus minus plus pi minus 2x into sine n x by n square, and minus 2 times of cos n x by n q, and providing limit 0 to pi. Yes, it is clear to all. Now just apply the upper and lower limit. So this is equal to 2 by pi and upper limit. Instead of x, we putting here pi. So minus, this become what? Pi into pi minus pi square cos n pi by n, and plus pi minus 2 pi and into sine n pi by n square, and minus 2 times of cos n pi by n q. Okay, this is for upper limit. Minus lower limit. Instead of x we putting 0, so here we putting 0 and 0. This becomes 0. 0 multiplied by this thing is 0. And plus pi, here we multiply by, so this becomes 0. Okay, and here sine 0. Sine 0 is what? Just write down sine 0 by n square, and minus 2 times of cos 0 by n q. Okay, just close the bracket. So this equal to 2 by pi. Okay, and see here pi square and minus pi square, this becomes 0. Okay, so 0 multiplied by this is 0. Here you will have pi minus 2 pi, that is minus pi, but sine n pi is here, so this become also 0. Okay, and minus 2 times of cos n pi is what? Minus 1 raised to n by n cube. Okay, this is for your first bracket, minus here sine 0 is 0. Okay, sine 0 is 0, this is 0, and plus sine 0 is 0. Okay, and minus 2 times of n q. Sine 0 is what? 1. Okay, just close the bracket and simplify this. So for in first term we'll have 2 by pi, from first term negative of 2 minus 1 raised to n by n q, and minus 2 by n q, 2 by n q. Okay, and what is the common?
सर माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा ना.
Yes, this is minus sign is here, this is minus already here, so minus minus become plus. Good, this will become plus. And what is the common here? We will have common 2 by nq. So 2 by pi into 2 by nq. And what is the remaining? Your remaining is what? Minus 1 raised to n and plus 1. Okay, this is remaining. Okay, but this can be written as what? This can be written as 2 to the 4 pi n q, 4 pi n q, and this is what? This can be written minus 1 raised to minus 1 raised to 1. So this become what? Minus 1 raised to n plus 1. Okay, n plus 1. Is this clear to all? Is this clear to all? Yes or no? Name this equation number 3. Name this equation number 3. Now substitute this value in equation number star. Substitute this value in equation number star. So just substitute this. So now putting value of v1, value of bn in equation number star, we get f of x is equal to what? Summation running from n equal to 1 to infinity bn. What is the bn? 4 by pi n q, 4 by pi n q, and minus 1 raised to n plus 1, n plus 1. Okay, and sine n pi x by l is what? Your l is pi. Your l is pi. Okay, so this can be written as, what is the constant term? 4 by pi is constant, take outside, sum running from n equal to 1 to infinity, and we will have minus 1 raised to n plus 1 and plus 1 divide by n q into sine n x. Okay, into sine n x. Pi and pi will cancel. Okay, now just run this series. Now just, which is the required half range Fourier series, sine series, half range Fourier sine series. Okay, just run this series. So this is equal to 4 by pi bracket, if n equal to 1, see here, if n equal to 1, so this become what? 2. This is become 2. So square of negative number is positive. Okay, so this become 2. 2 by 1 q. Okay, if n equal to 2, if n equal to 2, so this become what? 3 na? This become 3. So minus 1 and plus 1 0. So only which term survive? Only which term survive? So for n equal to 1, n equal to 1 के लिए just we will check for n equal to 1. So this become minus 1 and minus 1, 1 plus 1. Okay, n plus 1. So this become uh, minus 1 square and plus 1. So this is 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Okay, तो 2 के लिए जिंदा रहेगा ये फॉर n इक्वल टू 1 के लिए। n इक्वल टू 2 के लिए चेक करते हैं। सो माइनस 1, so this become 2 plus 1 and plus 1. Okay, so this is minus 1 raised to q and plus 1. So this is minus 1 plus 1. This is 0. Okay, for n equal to 3 के लिए let us check. So this is minus 1, 3 plus 1 and plus 1. So this is minus 1 raised to what? 4. Minus 1 raised to 4 and plus 1. So this is positive. So 1 plus 1 equal to what? 2. So even in even case this will 0. Okay, in even case only odd case survive. So this is sine x. Okay, plus 2 by 3q, 2 by 3q sine 3x. Okay, and plus 2 by 5q sine 5x and plus so on. Okay, plus so on. Only odd term will survive. Okay, so which is require half range sine series, which is require half range sine series, sine series. Okay, so now what? Name this equation number double star. Now what I have to do? We have to obtain the deduction by using Parseval's identity. Now deduction using Parseval's identity, using Parseval's identity in the interval 0 to L. Okay, in the interval 0 to L.